Hi there, welcome to my Geode table tutorial. I've made a pair of nesting tables for this project. These are completely made with resin. They are embedded with quartz crystals, opalites and firebit glass. I will show you the entire process and will guide you through the journey for the entire duration of the course. I will be creating both the tables simultaneously. However, you can opt to just make one in the beginning. Resin art is a very slow process. There are multiple layers involved and one has to be really patient. Resin art is extremely popular these days, and the entire process is quite fun as well. I have thoroughly enjoyed making these, and I'm sure you will too. I will begin by introducing you to the material that I have used for this project. I have laid down my workspace with a plastic sheet. You can use the kind that I have used or even a shower curtain. Always wear gloves and make sure that the room is properly ventilated. You must always cover your work at the end as well. Here, I've used a board as a base, and this can be any board. It can be MDF or plywood. You really don't have to worry about it, as long as it is about half an inch thick and it's a sturdy leveled board. I use a respirator and safety goggles when I'm working with resin. I use disposable cups, which are white bottom, for larger quantities and smaller cups to mix colors. I use plastic as well as wooden spatulas. I use the weighing scale, a blowtorch, a leveler, and some isopropyl alcohol as well. Furthermore, I have a heat gun that is used to move the colors as well as burst the bubbles. I used a clear synthetic varnish and I used it with the 22 karat floating gold from Resin Cult to paint the legs and the sides of my table. This gold is used in resin as well, but when you're using it with the varnish, you use it for the legs and the sides. I use some brushes, latex, paper tape, plastic tape, and a measuring tape. I have used the Prussian blue as well as the white acrylic paint. I use some nails with a drill machine to fix my legs. A grinder to soften the edges. I used this with an 80 to 100 grit sanding paper that can be attached on it. You can use the same or any other that's available, and these are readily available on Amazon. I also keep some sanding paper with me. There is another kind of a grinder that is used for very small crevices to pull the foam out. You will see when I'm using it and what I mean by it. It is not important, as you can use the sanding paper to do so as well. However, this is just faster. In certain places, I've used the silicone and I've used it with the caulking gun. This is easily available on Amazon or in local hardware stores. Apart from this, I've used the PU foam. This is what we make the borders with. This is what is going to stop our resin from floating out. I've used some prefabricated metal hairpin legs and I've painted them gold. I have used small wooden pieces to sandwich between the legs and the table so that the nails could screw in properly. These wood pieces can be glued with creme resin at the back of the table to attach the legs. These legs can easily be fabricated at local welders. I've used a lot of mica pigments and paste pigments. Mica pigments come in a variety of finishes and you can use any as per your own choice and color theme. Paste pigments are usually heavy, and if you've done my Resin 101, you know the differences between the both. There are various colors that I have used, and I have listed all of these in my notes. I've also used some crystals in this project, some abstract points, and some very fine points. Some dyed quartz crystal chips, opalites, and fire pit glass. The very important resin that I've used here is the creme resin. This is a 2:1 ratio. Last but not the least, I've used the Flash 2.0 fast cure resin, which comes in 2:1 ratio. I have listed it in my notes.